Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long as our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh, how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Ah, aha. I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we... Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's... Come along, you feckless dullards.
goes awry.
Learn your place.
Best quality of soldier can have.
out! Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Since my old someone comes to relieve me. My bed calls
If
and
he
I
asks
shall
me again,
resist.
I'll claw out his eyes.
Adventuring's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing...
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a...
I suppose these are my just desserts.
Bones. Change.
Weary.
Get to work, you rotten layabout!
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple afore bed.
I can ill afford to linger here.
Can't bring myself to do much.
The best quality a soldier can have is printed.
This is a bit much for me. I'd best head home. Must the wind blow my fur every week?
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Rally! You've got him right where you want him. Onyx!
dog? You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons for clever combatants.
I know you'll make a skirt and stuff like that.
When delivering
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here! Quickly!
this way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must return. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there, but shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon then? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast, ever more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look at the peaceful estate of the village of Hell to see that. Such potent, solid, rid us of There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe. For the people here are...
People here are people.
There are more who... It seems the rain has abated. This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we... I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. You truly are the Arisen. Surely there's only meant to be one. The Watchhead would know what to do. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the What? Mayhap you could make for Melv, then. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the...
Hail, Arisen. Very well. May fortune...
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Shall we discuss tactics now or later? Arisen, to me. I shall heal you.
Wait a moment.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if...
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a... Only don't go rushing off before you're...
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you, my pa always used to say, aye, being armed is... You should stop by the inn in Mel... if you get the chance.
You shan't hear me complain about an early...
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master.
Hail. You a sold? We've had to start send...
Is that?
Lachlan.
Aye.
Accardo.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area?
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? You've my thanks.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Understood. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Over here, if you would. A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. What do you presume to gain by this, Arisen?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I fear I shall lose sight of you if you go much further. A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Aye. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till after we're done.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
It is a remarkable treasure we've found.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us, at last.
So, this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the... streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
I suppose 'tis so.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. If you're looking to buy, just take leisure doing business with.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Fall back! Run! This moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragons? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your... Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with... Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
Shall we seek some answers?
Well, you ought not strain yourself. Well, you ought not strain yourself.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your... Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, but, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. What? You'd suppose there's no harm in that? If you're really sure. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or... simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
I think I get the idea.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you... Oh, well, if you do...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberan. Always a pleasure.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit labyrinth for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberon. Do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit? Oh, well, if you do pick some...
I've never heard such nonsense.
I've been pretty kind to me.
Couldn't hurt.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that one. Go on, 'twill only take... If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you. Try them, as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. Feels eerie with no one about.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some good? Then let us be on our way.
our other choices if we seek an ally who can attack at range.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
We've got goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
I will be your shield. I grant your weapon a magical boon. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. I shall come at once, Arisen.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's Stoke not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearance.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the captain. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it.
All my peers seem
so much more capable.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Arisen, are you all right? Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we... Look, Master! Goblins!
No need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Why are you doing this, Arisen?
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
What's this? We're trapped!
Fire! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard. The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Finding those
Let us make use of this that. I've no doubt it would catch our foes unawares.
My gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant... Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again.
I'll turn you in goblins, Master.
One cannot be too careful.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they...
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest, though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before you, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further.
I can get just about anywhere.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
I can feel it.
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all. Wonderful. Fine wares all.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Talent's talent, whate'er it may be.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've
May the
yet to
people
visit.
find succor in these troubled times.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
It's just another day, same as the one afore it.
This past time I attended to the day's work.
Would that have spent all day here?
Perhaps a stroll through town. See
What to
about-
do? Boy there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in... I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board.
That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favor and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting.
Let us see this delivered swiftly and intact.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Come on, then! I grant your weapon a magical boon. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
What did he say his name was again? The lad's in Vermouth now. Hey, expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad.
It's this way.
Some of us get complacent. I'll train you.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
I'll sleep like a lot.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters...
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
Is that you say?
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. potion.
Yes, Master.
Anyone gives me time. The townspeople depend on me.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her?
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I quite agree. Lest we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
What's the hope?
Be ready. Our foes are armed.
I suppose I'll handle this.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.